Yay! Look at that. Hello, I'm Dan, aka Coffee Guy, Adora Cafe. So it's Monday, it's 6 o'clock, and this is the first of our live Q&As. So yeah, we've been asking people on social media some questions. This is weird, I'm not used to this. I'm doing it live. Normally I get to have 4 or 5 goes and make mistakes, and we can edit them out, and then I can laugh a little bit. Like that, I'd have edited it out, but I didn't obviously do that. We're asking questions from people on social media, and we've got a few questions that people have asked. So should we jump straight into it? Jane, should we jump straight into it?
Definitely.
We're going to jump straight into it. Okay. So the first question we've got is from Donna. Hi, Donna. I know Donna's working very hard at the moment, and she's keeping everyone safe. She's a key worker, Donna. Her question is how to make a mocha at home. So Jane's done a video already, which she's going to put into on Facebook and other social media. There are other social media platforms available. So you put that on. But what you want to do, in essence, is you want to make an espresso shot, which I would go with an AeroPress for that, or you can do a mocha pot for an espresso shot. You want to get some milk. You put it in a saucepan, warm it up. If you've got a coffee machine, great. If you haven't, like most people haven't, then you want to get a saucepan, warm up some milk, get a whisk, put a bit of hot chocolate in there, hot chocolate powder, warm it up, turn this on, and pour it over the top of your espresso. And then you've got a mocha at home. Perfect, that's the way I would do it. And next time I'm at your house, Donna, I expect you make me a mocha in your home, and I'll be judging it accordingly. Love you, Donna. Next question is from Rob. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Rob says, what's the best home brewing method? Rob, you like a mocha pot, but you use a cafetiere for ease. If you like a mocha pot, Rob, go with the mocha pot if you like that. What I do is, for me, the best brewing method is, again, the AeroPress. What I generally do is make it upside down. So you put that on, you put your coffee in there, you ground coffee. Turns out how much you want. If you want an espresso, you put less. If you want a bit of a more of an Americano kind of, or a filter coffee kind of feel, put more in. I put in approximately 35 grams of ground coffee, fill it up, I leave it for 2.5 minutes, stir it up, and then upside down. Obviously you've got your filter on there, plunge straight through, and then you've got, that's my preferred method, but we've got a mocha pot as well. If you like the mocha pot, go with the mocha pot. With the mocha pot, you put water in there. I generally boil with water first in the kettle, just it saves a bit of time. You just take a while to heat up. Put your coffee in there. Again, probably 30, 35 grams, maybe 10 on the size of your coffee pot. Depends how strong you want your coffee. Back on top, straight on the stove, and you've got an espresso sorted out, haven't you? But if you like the mocha pot, Rob, I'd go with the mocha pot. If you say you go to the cafetiere for ease, then go with what's best, Rob. So surely go with what you want to do. So thank you, Rob. Thanks for playing. We've got a question from Michelle. Michelle on LinkedIn said, Michelle loves coffee with smooth caramel undertones. Which coffee beans will give me this? Good question there from Michelle. So we do quite a few different coffees here. We do blends, we do single origins. If you're looking for a smooth caramel tone, oh look at this, Blue Peter, I prepared one earlier. I'd go with our Guatemalan. For me, Guatemalan is the best coffee you can get anywhere. Best coffee growing nation in the world, I think, is Guatemala. It's very smooth. You've got quite a good caramel undertone, quite a chocolatey, nutty kind of flavour as well. For me, it's that's where you want to be going. There's quite a few of the African coffees which give a caramel kind of tone. They're quite very fruity at the same time, which if you're looking for sort of caramel undertones and fruit at the same time, sort of thing I wouldn't really go with. Oh, hang on, someone's asked a question.
Ellie Binks is just saying that she misses us.
Hey Ellie Binks, how you doing? You're missing me, not Jane, not me. No, yes, both of us, of course it is.
Kate says she still needs a coffee from us with love hearts.
Hey Kay, how you doing? Peace and love, peace and love.
Kerry says hey.
Hey Kerry, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, questions. What's some questions out? I've got 2 more questions to ask here, so you've got to write some questions down for me. So yeah, Michelle, I would go with Guatemalan coffee, our Guatemalan coffee. I'm going to do this again because I'm going to shamelessly plug it. Hope you can see that. I can't really see what you can see, but I would go with that. it is without a doubt, I'd say the best coffee for smooth caramel undertones. We've had a question from Erica. Hey Erica, happy birthday Erica. I know it's Erica's birthday today. Erica has asked, how do you make a pumpkin spice latte? You make a pumpkin spice latte the same as any other latte. You add pumpkin spice syrup or powder into it. So same again, I'd probably go with AeroPress or Mocha pot, make an espresso shot, and then you want to get a saucepan or some sort of other heating method. Jane's laughing, so something's obviously happened I can't see.
Kay's asking where her coffee is.
Kay's asking where coffee is. Kay, coffee's coming.
Karina says, who's that sexy man?
Karina, hi. You know who I am, Karina. You was here last week. You wasn't here last week, by the way. Put that out. So yeah, for a pumpkin spice latte, you make your espresso shot in your AeroPress or your Mocha pot, or however you make an espresso shot, and then saucepan or wherever you heat up the milk, put some pumpkin spice in there. I prefer the powder than the syrup, because I find the syrup quite sugary, and I don't like sugar in my coffee, but I do like the pumpkin spice flavour. I prefer the powders, but if you want to get syrup, you can. But that's how I would do it. Erica, thank you for playing. Hope you have a lovely birthday. And we're still looking forward to seeing you at the castle. So let us know when you're available. You can get down here and have a go. Jane's writing something down, so something's happening. So Karina, hang on, who's that sexy man? You've never said that to me in your life, Karina. I'm a bit worried about that. Can you get nice decaf? Oh. Who's that from?
Rachel on Twitter.
Hey Rachel on Twitter. Normally I'd say no, you cannot get nice decaf. Decaf's one of those things where you go, well, I don't want caffeine, so I'm going to put up with like decaf that you get on the market. But a while ago, not that long ago to be honest, we got a decaf in which you can't tell is decaf. And funnily enough, I've got some here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Can you see that? Can people see that, Jane? Yeah. People can see that. The decaf we've got in, it's a single origin Colombian, and if anyone tastes that and goes, yeah, it's decaf that, I'm going to call them a liar, because you can't tell that's decaf. That's incredible coffee. Decaf's normally, for me, it's grim normally. It's like, well, I have to have that. If that's all you've got, well, fine. But the decaf we've got now, if you can tell it's decaf, then I don't really know what you're tasting, but it's not what I'm tasting, because this decaf is so smooth. It's got flavour which you'd find in any other coffee anywhere. It's incredible, and if you want some, you should get in touch with us. If you don't believe me, get in touch with us and buy some. And if you can sit there and go, that's decaf, that, I'll give you your money back. I won't give you your money back, but you should try it out if you're into coffee, but maybe you can't have a lot of caffeine. I shouldn't have a lot of caffeine, to be honest. I should probably limit myself to probably 3 or 4 or 5 cups a day. I don't do that. But yeah, that decaf is incredible. So yeah, thank you for your question, Ruth from Twitter.
Gillian Thompson from Grandma's Coffee Pot says hi.
Hey Jill, how you doing? Say hello to Mick for me. Gillian Thompson, Grandma's Coffee Pot. They make some beautiful coffees in their little van. You can find them at... Oh, hang on. Google Home Mini's sort of talking about it's listening in. That's not creepy at all, is it? That's not weird. Freak. So, hi Jill. How many grandkids you got now? Because I know you've sort of got quite a few now, haven't you? So there's a new one on the way. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. So, hang on. Jane's saying something. Speak up, Jane.
Have we got any events coming up?
Have we got any events coming up? I don't think we have. You got any events coming up, Jane?
There's a possibility that we may be at Wynyard on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. Everyone knows. Well, not everyone knows, but some people know. We've got obviously we do events and festivals, and as probably some of you might have heard, there's a bit of a pandemic going on right now where events and festivals are closed. So a lot of things got cancelled, but there is an event this Sunday at Wynyard Hall. It's a farmers market. Is that right, Jane?
Yeah, we should be attending as long as the guidelines don't change tomorrow.
Yeah, so if the guidelines change tomorrow, we won't be attending. But up until now, there's a farmers market at Wynyard Hall, which we will be there. We'll be there with our coffee, and we'll be there with our coffee machine. Oh, and Jane's saying something else as well. I don't know what she's saying. It's the first time I've done this, so I'm new to this. What was that?
Piejackers will be there, Busy Whisk will be there.
Oh, the old people are going to be there. Yeah, piejackers. If you want a pie, you need to be at Wynyard Hall. Pie Jacker's incredible pies. Busy Whisk are going to be there. They make amazing cheesecakes. Bruce did not pay me to say that. Bruce does make some incredible cheesecakes. So does Rachel as well. But their cheesecakes, they come in a little jar, and you sort of think, that's all right. That, and you taste it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that is all right. I tell you. So get yourself down to Wynyard Hall Sunday coming. So I don't think we've got any more questions. Have we got any more questions, Jane? It's only the first one. It's probably going to take a while to get moving. Jane's going to do the next one, so I expect there to be at least 45 questions. I want Jane standing here for at least 3 hours next time we do the live Q&A. So thank you very much to everybody. Thank you very much for Donna. Hey Donna, thank you Rob. Peace and love, peace and love. Donna, say hello to your mum for me. Thank you very much Michelle on LinkedIn for your question. Thank you Erica, happy birthday Erica. And thank you to everyone else. See you on the next one. Thank you.